welcome to Distance Workshop Weekly. Doesn't look like we have much going on this week, but you know what? That's fine. There's that car going by playing music again. Any new garages? Let's take a look. No, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I have Rationality were ones we picked up recently, and I've not seen the menus for them. So sure, let's count these. These technically are not new things, but you know what? I'll take them out. Anyways, see what I think. They're new to me. This looks like a pretty basic default garage, just at the car spawn right in front of the portal. On one hand, this is pretty plain. On the other, we do get some cool reflective lights that are actually not so bad that you can't color your car through them, so it's a decent garage, I would say. It's okay. Not sure what you'd really consider a truly awesome garage, but this one's fine. It's neat. Scenery is, don't really get to see anything that interesting, but that's not really what you're using a garage for anyways, so. Alright. Get a bit of the climb. Alright. Now we're getting a little preview of each of the colored obstacle sections, it seems. Yeah, because, oh god, the frickin' tower. Oh, that place sucks. Weird purple gravity land. Get the little checklist. I would say the camera flight paths feel a little rough, but it's a pretty decent bit of intro cinematic work for our menu. That one feels too short. Anyways, cool. What was the other Rationality 3? Garage is also plain. It's a little oddly colored on a platform, I feel. But lighting everything is fine for editing your car, so that's good. It's nice and clean for using as a garage. That's interesting that the heat bar is filling up like that. I wonder if it always does that in the garage. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're seeing anything but blackness. Okay. Preview of some of our obstacle sections. That's a little goofy just from the I don't know, just the visual side. I like that. It was a nice preview of the obstacle, but it just looked a little kind of silly just seeing that little bit out in the dark. This is a cool shot. I like this one a lot right here. That's actually a great shot. I feel like these are almost moving a little too quickly to be a good menu, or to be a really excellent menu. Some of the shots like this and the blue one are really nice cinematic, like, title screen shots I really like. This is actually... It's got a little bit of the problem with the weird floating platforms, but it looks nicer. And it fills up more of the space. There's less empty space. This one's a little goofy. Like, I know it's previewing the obstacles well, but it's not a bad menu. A little bit of a mixed bag. There are a couple scenes in here I quite like. So, cool. Rationality is a kind of decent menu. I don't know, I probably wouldn't use it because there's too much stuff like this where I'm like, I don't like, if it was just like this and the other one, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, it makes me want to say this is a good menu, but it's too much of a mixed bag, I think, ultimately. Anyways, let's play some actual levels. I mean, I use actual levels here pretty lightly because I'm not sure some of these are actual levels, but let's start with tiny symmetry. Speaking of Things I'm pretty sure aren't actual levels. I am giant. Big car. Small symmetry. God, this is actually really awkward to drive. The road's too small. Why does it still feel like some of the signs and stuff are still full-sized? Or are they really that much bigger in the level? They might be. It feels like not everything is scaled down for some reason. Oh. Oh god. Oh, and I don't have wings. At least we have checkpoints. God, this actually really freaking poles actually really suck. Third broken symmetry that just downsized. Not the smallest version, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's not nearly memey enough to be the worst mini broken symmetry ever made. That said, it's still just broken symmetry downsized enough to be really awkward to drive. It's like, we're trying to rate it as an actual track. I'm like, no, it's kind of funny. Like, sure, it's broken symmetry memes. It's a relatively inoffensive one, which means it's okay, but it's just not a great experience. It doesn't make me hate it, but neither does it give me any reason to ever want to play it again. Anyways, yeah, halted directly. Is this another part of their weird campaign series-ish thing? That new infection or not? ... Okay. Hey, we have abilities back, because I remember some of the other ones we didn't, and I was complaining about that, and yeah, I'm gonna actually drive on the road now. I do not have wings, which is fine. We have everything else, that's good enough. What the heck? Where's that going? Oh, it's a very interesting flight path. Okay, we got hammer smash obstacle hazards. Those are fun. I'm really confused by that missile thing we saw flying around, though. I don't know what it was supposed to be doing. Like, it was a cool piece of visual interest, but I'm like, I don't understand. It seemed very odd. And a little bit pointless. Oops. Okay, I gotta drop down way sooner. I landed basically on a pop-up barrier. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not a bad balance of obstacles so far at the beginning section. Okay. Infection icon of the archaic. Beware, I think it says. It's a little pixelated back here. Alright, yeah, beware. Oh, we have a flight section. Alright. You know what? I see we're supposed to go that way, but that makes me want to see what's this way. Probably nothing, but I'm curious how he handles dead track. Because that's always a fun, like, design thing to look at, is like, how does someone handle a track that's not supposed to be part of the track? Okay, it just goes into this wall. You know what? Fair enough. It's a not terribly interesting way to handle it, but it's fine. One of those things like, there are better ways to do that, but you know what? It's fair enough, because most of the time you really don't need to. Especially in this case, I feel like it's pretty obvious which way the track goes. Like, anyone who goes that way is just being an idiot like me and explicitly going the wrong way. The way they know is the wrong way. Got a whole bunch of text. And I can't wings to properly even get a good look at it, but yeah. Something drone bombers, a scientist, some story stuff that I can't properly read. I don't even know if it's new. I will give them the benefit of the doubt and assume it's new information compared to one of the previous levels. danger. Section's a little too much empty space, it feels, after some of the other hazards. Now we're just driving. No, now we're flying, so it doesn't go on for too long, at least. That's a pretty darn basic flying section after the first flying section. Oh, that's... Okay.
Alert. Infection detected in sector.
This is cool looking. Except I can almost overheat and explode. It's the end. Oh, no. Come on, right when I thought it was getting good. I gotta play through this again. And because we don't have much else to work with this week. Oops. I was getting ahead of myself thinking about what I was gonna do. I'm like, maybe I'll do air control stuff. Oh yeah, there's the weird-ass purple missile that's... I still don't understand that. It's like, yeah, maybe that's related to the infection stuff because it's the same color, but where did it even go? Like, I want to restart the level and try and figure out where the hell that thing even went. It just confuses me. Where does it? Okay, that thing pops up and then launches it out, right? Just goes into the water. Like, what? What's supposed to be going on with that thing? I don't know. I don't get it. It's neat, but it's really odd. So yeah, we get that kind of sort of set piece in object of interest, and well, to help break up this long straightaway, which is nice, and we are having a fair bit of hazards. Okay, I see this actual orange section goes down. I'm curious. Oh right. No wings. Ah, shoot. Easier for me to restart. Yeah, there we go. I'm curious to go... Wait, there's a roadway out here? Oh. That's unexpected. I'm guessing this is where that other road kind of lined up with. That's interesting that there are actually two parallel roadways all the way out here. Huh. You know, I really should play this level just straight all the way through without making all these detours, but I'm like, the actual level, it's not terrible, but it does not feel... It's not really capturing my interest enough for me to be like, I must see the full experience all the way through. Does this actually, like, U-turn and connect back to the other side of the other one? I mean, I'll give them props for continuity for having everything actually hook up, but... doesn't feel like it was necessary to have it? I don't know. What? There's an invisible kill grid, apparently. Okay. Not my favorite way to handle that kind of thing. Gotta say. Yeah, well. I mean, there probably wasn't anything else out there, so you know what? Kind of fair enough, but still, like, So yeah, we already got our first flight section here, and I guess it is mostly straight, but still, like, you're turning onto a track. It's more interesting than just fly between two poles and then land again. And I want to see what's up here, but my previous experience with this level says this is probably just... Actually, could I have gotten onto this earlier? Where does this start up? Huh. That's nothing, right? Yeah. Alright, and it probably goes into one of these two. Like, I can only be so critical of stuff that's really obviously not part of the intended driving space, but still, it's like when you get to something like this and there isn't anything at all being done with it, it's like, it's still kind of disappointing. Especially when they go so freaking far, like, man, cut me off sooner if you're gonna do that, please. Hold on, do I have wings still? I do. That sorta lines us up with a bit of track. I was really curious. Yep, okay, uncapped splines. I was like, it doesn't look like that's capped, but I can't tell. Unless I actually go off it and come back. It's like it almost feels like this is going somewhere, but I'm really expecting that it actually doesn't. But I must see for myself. Oh, Irregular 2 now exists, huh? Alright. Yep, and this just dead ends into a wall. Lovely. Oops, I thought I actually got over the handrail. There's nothing below us but water, I think. Oh, good. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this level just feels kind of alright, where the pacing is, like, not bad, but it's really not great. Like, it feels like, honestly, we're kind of losing momentum with stuff of interest as we go. Like, oh, no, there are hazards here. I guess the flight sections feel a little too basic or something. Yeah, because there are a decent amount of hazards. I think I'm just off-roading too much. I think that's my problem. It's messing me up. Yeah, because there are enough hazards. Just every once in a while we get these weird... It's not even like things slow down. It's like everything just stops. I don't know. No, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like I'm not. Because like when I look at it, my eyes are seeing things different than what I'm feeling emotionally. My emotional reaction to my experience here. I'm like, man, it feels like nothing's going on, but I'm looking at it and analyzing. I'm like, there is stuff going on. Why does it feel like nothing's going on?
Alert.
And this scene is really cool. I really like how this looks.
Evaluating collateral.
Actually, I need to see. Okay, I can't actually overheat and die, so that's good. Can I crash into this and die? No, I can't. That's also good. So props for not letting me die in stupid ways that feel bad. So fair enough, because I was worried that was going to happen, but the level said, nope, no, we got you. And I'm like, okay, good, good. You know what, since we have so few levels, let me play this once more, play it all the way through, and see if maybe it's just the detouring too much that's making me feel like this level is worse than it is. I don't know, there's something about the visuals that's just like, I don't know. It's making it feel duller than it should be. That missile's really throwing me off. I'm like, what the hell is the deal there? What is anything supposed to be? So we have some obstacles. I like the hammer hazards. Those are cool. We got a basic transfer. Like there's a lot of basic hazards in this. They're not asking too much of you, but they are asking you to actually dodge stuff. This straightaway probably goes on for too long. I'll give the first section a pass on some of the downtime because the missile was like, okay, yeah, there's some cool stuff to look at and try and figure out what's going on. This is just big, long straightaway up to the beware sign. That's a little too much, I think. I think that's what's making this part feel slow, because then we go into this extremely basic flight section, which isn't terrible on its own, but coming off a long straightaway makes it feel worse. Dodging those. We got a random saw blade. Double hammers that I drove right into. I'm like, I can slip through that. No, I can't. Yeah, the hazards are pretty regularly occurring, minus the run up to that flight section, which I think made that section feel extra bad. And then this part feels like there could be a little bit more, like even if they're basically non-hazards, like a singular pole that you're never gonna hit on the side. It's like, and stuff like that goes, I think it does work to make it feel like stuff is going on, even if you want the player to have downtime. We have this big long downtime, and we end on a weird hallucinatory cutscene, which admittedly is very cool looking. It's just like when the level immediately ends, I'm like, I feel like there was no real payoff here. You see a cool thing, and then it's like, nope, okay, level's over. That really makes the pacing feel off, so yeah. Yeah, it's stuff like that makes this level feel like, you know what, it's not coming together for some reason. The elements are there. It's like on paper, I feel like this level should be at least like fine. Yeah, I know it's part of a series, but it's like I haven't been able to make sense of the series or what order they're supposed to be in. Like I will absolutely revisit these when there's been like when it's like finished or there's a new playlist out that's like putting them into a level series of how they're supposed to be played. I will definitely come back and revisit these, but it's like as a standalone level, like even knowing it's part of the series, it's like that still doesn't feel like a great way to end a level like that. But maybe I would say maybe the beginning of the next level will make it be like, oh yeah, now we're in it. I totally get that ending. It's great. I don't have faith in that from my experience with the rest of these so far, though. Like they're like good ideas, but they're not coming together the way they should. That's how I've largely felt about this level series. I'm like, it's not doing it for me. Gosh darn it, Rhombus. I just started trying to read this title. Warping to Trackmogrified Broken Symmetry, but I ruined it. I'm not even gonna try to guess what this is gonna be. What am I even seeing behind me? I see some weird jank going on back here. The hell is this? It's like another roadway going on. I shouldn't even try. Oh god, what the? Is this like a Trackmogrified track just slapped into Broken Symmetry, trying to exist in the same space? What the hell even is? Oh my god! Oh god! What? What even is? What? No. Why am I assuming the arrows mean anything? They clearly, the arrows are not my friend. In a level like, oh, read the description. Okay. You know what? Let me go to the Steam description because that I think is getting cut off. Oh no, maybe it's not. Yeah, weird bug. This was an attempted use of change track type, but instead it jumbled the node locations. Oh, interesting. Well, what was the Trackmogrify part? So yeah, all the elements are mixed up with each other, and oh god, there's some weird, funky stuff going on here. I mean, I guess it's cool to share your weird, mad science mishap, but I don't know how I'm supposed to play this, or if I'm even going anything resembling a right direction. You know what? Maybe the answer is to stay in the air as much as possible. Maybe I just fly over this track instead of trying to drive on it. I like how that broken ring actually kind of seems purposely placed. It actually worked without visuals. The weird messed up tracks. Oh, uh-oh. It seems like there's semi-drivable space around here. Is that an end zone? It looks like it might be an end zone. I'm going. Well, no. Okay. Oh god, there's freaking ground kill grid. Ugh. I don't know how I was supposed to get to this thing. Oh god. That's actually kind of cool, seeing all the tracks kind of converge like that from a distance. This is actually a cool image right here. But I also want to get out of here because this thing kind of sucks to drive on. Every checkpoint decoration ring is attached to the track, so they stay placed well, actually. Yeah, the road is beyond. yeah, I noticed. Well, no, I meant like the way the shattered part of the ring seemed to be lined up like where a piece of the track was jutting out towards it. I was like, hey, that kind of looks intentional. Yeah, obviously, this is beyond terrible as an actual track play experience. It was kind of neat to look at, though. So, it didn't make me entirely hate my life, so I can just say thanks, kind of. Worm from the String by DK. DK does some pretty good work, so I feel like this might actually be an enjoyable track. Granted, it's not a very high bar to pass today. I don't know how it stayed together. Yeah, I don't either, but it did. TK got infected with bad map disease. What is this smoke here? What is even happening? I should read the description of this. What the fuck is going on? Worm from the String. Wait. Let me see if there's more of a description before I just read half of it. Yes, there is more. Okay. And half of it's in full caps. So. Oh no, other than, yeah. Ever think about settling down and having a little worm of your own? Don't worry, we have painfully modified a loving creature that is sure to eating you out of house and home. Will infest your house, your crops, and your heart. So come to the worm. Okay. That is an interesting, description. I may have spoke too soon about this actually being an interesting good map, but you know what? We'll see. There is actually a drivable surface that I can boost on for more than 3 seconds, but there is no cooldown. Oh joy. Give me wall ride, please. Thank you. And we got a very long, slow curve of nothing going on. I mean, look, people are allowed to make stupid bad maps every once in a while, but goddamn it, why does everyone have to do it at the same time? DK, you could have had map of the week. Not that that's really saying much, but still. You could have saved me. Instead, we're here. Instead, we are here. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Zany said it was 20 minutes? Oh, no. I'll drive for another minute or two. Oh, shoot. And see if anything changes visually. If not, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna look around the beginning a little bit. I'm telling you my plan is. Then I'm going to check the replays to see what the fastest times are. And if they're like 15, 20 minutes, I'm not doing this. World record is 24 minutes. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna double check that for myself just to be sure, but yeah, no. No. TK, what are you doing to me? You're getting my hopes up. Why? Why'd you do this to me? I just wanted to play cool workshop maps as a weekly stream. Uh-oh. At least I have wings. That's kinda cool. I'm not gonna call that anything resembling a saving grace, but yeah, it looks like this entire thing is just a long, slowly winding tube that's like not even difficult or annoying to stay on. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure there are no checkpoints either. So I guess these are like the worm creatures. Oh, that's funny. The black smoke is like hair / eyebrows on them. Oh, where did I go? Where is anything? Send help. Yeah, I think I think I've seen enough. I started DK. Why do you do this to me? Friends, global, zany, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that. Okay, so rumor has it there might be a new map that I did not get when I started the stream. So, let's check on that. Browse levels, most recent. Irregular 2, aha! Please don't be awful, god awful. That is my request for today. I granted these maps weren't like actual pain and suffering to play, but they're still like, oh, they're not good. I mean, okay, no, I take that back. Worm would be pain and suffering to play if I could be bothered to play it, but it's so uninteresting, I actually don't feel bad about not trying to play it. Well, this is not what I was expecting. How do I know what track is and what isn't track? Okay, it looks like the track is... God. Like, the first problem is everything's so flat, the track, like, blends into the other thing, so it's like I don't immediately recognize where the expected driving surface. Like, I don't even, like, immediately register that as a long, flat plane in front of me on the right here. So, okay, let's do this. It looks like we're doing, horizontal wall transfers like this. Cool. Okay. Okay, these are kind of a fun shaped tunnel to drive through. We got people made out of irregulars. Little dudes. Oh. Where am I going here? Where am I going? I don't know. I almost thought that looked like a cow, but no, it's like a blob person. It might even be the people from the first irregular track. But okay, but where am I going? Actually, where am I going? Where does the track go? Up? I guess it has to go up because I don't see any other way to go. Yeah, so, do I have wings? I do. Okay. Let's come back here. Yeah, I see like the pillar kind of goes up, but it's like... And then I'm walking with the platform, like, up seems to be the only way I can go, but I'm like, there doesn't feel like there's any kind of good indication that's the way that I'm supposed to be going, or that I should look that way to progress. What am I doing? I am, trying to, well, god damn it, trick timed out. Once we're going up, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to this shape over here, but how if I actually know? Okay, seriously? Is this not where I'm supposed to go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Is there something else I'm missing? I mean, there's a dude on this ledge. Wait, a glowing thing? So you say the light, but I was not seeing the light. Either that or I was just mistaking it for the sun in the sky. Yeah, I think I just saw it and I was like, oh yeah, it's the sun or something. For some reason, I didn't register even seeing a light when I went up there. There is no sun. Well, yeah. But I mean, like, when you're driving through and you just see a light source in the sky, you're like, oh, yeah, it's the sun/light source. Let me play this again. I don't know how, like, I don't know, like, if you told me I stared straight at it, I would believe you. But when I'm looking around for, like, ground to drive on, I actually did not even register seeing a bright glowing light like that, honestly. Yeah, so there's the issue with the flat colors at the beginning obscuring the roadway. Once you get past that, this section's relatively fine. It's like, it's cool. And then we get here, and there needs to be a much better signpost that the path goes up, I would say. 'Cause I don't feel like this is like, oh god, what am I doing? I don't feel like this is a bad track by any means otherwise if it was more clearly marked. Yeah. Yeah, I think that just read too much as sun to me when I just see it at the edge like that, my screen, when it comes into view. I'm just like, yeah, that's a weird skybox sun. When I see it just as a circular light. Like, yeah, it's clearly a thing that kind of stands out, but yeah. Oh, you tried making an arrow on the bottom part of the rock, but everything is the same color. Yeah, that's gonna be a tricky thing to work around when you make everything a flat color like that. You know what? I want to play this once more because it actually doesn't suck. So, yeah, that is gonna be a challenge when you give yourself this kind of design limitation. That's fair enough. Like, I don't know that there's a good or easy way to fix that, but needs something, and I feel like the end is way too arbitrary. Oh shoot. Way too arbitrary and not like indicated properly. Are there no checkpoints in this level? Oh. Granted, it's not so bad that it feels like it needs a bunch of checkpoints, but I feel like this level could do with one checkpoint at least. And granted, I can also stop being bad. I've cleared it every other time without needing that, but yeah, you don't really need it. I feel like it's not like a major offense to have no checkpoints. I think one checkpoint would feel better than none, though. Yeah, I think with the length, I wouldn't go with more than one, but I think one checkpoint, like maybe when you get here or when you get out of the tunnels or something, so you're not literally. So if something doesn't mess you up on the climb, you're not all the way back in the beginning. Into the god damn it, I missed it because it's freaking 2D object disc. There we go. Not sure the original one that you did either. A fair point though. You know what? I have to go back to replay the original to gather my thoughts on that. This I almost like. I feel like it has too many issues for me to actually feel like I want to thumbs up this track. It's a cool idea though. I like it. It's interesting. I generally like it, but I feel like it has issues as a track. What do I need here? Irregular. So I want to say this one feels like it has less opportunities for you to die in, which is why the checkpoints didn't occur to me on this one. 'Cause yeah, you could crash into that guy, but that's so easy to dodge. It's like, and especially at the beginning. Yeah, because this is mostly track. You're not doing any aerial stuff, really, I don't think. Like you could, but and how long is it? Blow past the runners. Yeah, see, this one is shorter if you were saying the other one was around 50-ish seconds. This is 36. It's shorter and it's all road driving, so it's like, if you explode on a flat road like that, I feel like that's more your fault most of the time on this track. That I would, me personally, I don't feel like I would feel like, oh no, you made me do obstacles and I have to do them all. Like, I'd be annoyed restarting because I was like, I have to drive through all that shit again, but it's like, it feels a lot less egregious in this level. Like, it feels like a relative non-issue. At the same time, I don't think it would hurt necessarily to have a midway checkpoint on this level either. It's like, this is something that just kind of innately sucks about getting sent all the way back to the beginning. On one hand, you don't want checkpoints to just be free progress no matter how bad you're doing, but it's like, I don't think a checkpoint would go wrong with this level, but yeah, you're right. This really feels like a level where it's like, I would be like, if somebody was like really adamant, like, this level needs checkpoints, I would be like, why? Like, you don't need a checkpoint in this level, it's fine. The other one, it's like, yeah, if you do dumb shit like how I was playing bad, then it just makes it feel even worse. It's a little weirder for that one with the hazard level. The hazard level is essentially considerably larger, like by a lot. Like, this is like, if you know how to boost or even just drive forwards and turn, like, you should have no issues beating this level in one try. It's mostly just tests with making things. Yeah, it's like I said, it's fine. I'm just giving you my impressions on the level, and just kind of trying to work through my own thoughts of how I'm feeling about the whole checkpoint situation and stuff. And I just wanted to compare. So I'm mostly rambling at this point because there's nothing better to talk about because I've screwed the other levels that were. Well, actually, no, that's too harsh. Cat Walton's level is not in the category of screw that level completely, but. It wasn't what I would call a good level, but it's not like it does not deserve that level of hostility. The other ones, yeah, and there just weren't many levels this week, so yeah. How's it been 40 minutes doing that? I guess I did look at garages and stuff. It feels like it was not that long. What the hell? I guess I really did waste that much time rambling about these levels and going back and redoing them.